Welcome back to Self-Taught Finance. My name's Aiden, and today we're going to be doing our weekly heat check. Now, I've kind of missed the last few weeks, and this is because I was moving places, and then also because of where I am, we did have a cyclone hit, and unfortunately had some flooding. So I was unable to kind of get into my heat checks, which I try and do weekly. So this one we're going to do our kind of looking at it weekly, and then also we're going to be looking at it monthly, just kind of reflecting over the last month. As many of you probably know, there's been a lot of red in the market, kind of some turmoil going on in regards to tariffs that the U.S. is imposing, causing a little bit of uncertainty over the last few weeks. So let's get right into the S&P 500. As you can see, over the past week, there's quite a bit of red: electronic technology, technology services, finance, retail, trade, kind of really all over the board. Now taking a look at the month, performance on the month, again, even more red, deeper red. You can see Nvidia is down about 11%, Google's down 10%, Microsoft down 7%, Meta down 13%, Oracle down 14%. So there's a lot of red, a lot of negative outlook in a lot of these companies in the United States, and this is likely due to the uncertainty around the tariffs and the constant moving of the President Trump in the United States. So the market is a little bit uncertain right now, so that's likely leading to a lot of this sell-off. Now moving into the performance, so as you can see of the S&P 500, last 5 days we got a down 3.22%, and then looking at our 1 month, it is down 7.48%. So some big changes, a lot of red, like I was saying. And looking at the VIX, so this is the volatility index over the last 5 days, you can see it's up about 22%. At one point, it was up, up about 22%, up to that 29, but over the past month you can definitely see this slow and gradual, well, not so slow, quite rapid increase in the volatility of the market. Now moving to our fear greed index, let's take a peek at fear greed. Not surprisingly, we're in the extreme fear category. 1 week ago it was extreme fear, even 1 month ago it was fear. The market was kind of moving sideways over the last few months, and then it's broken kind of below this 125-day moving average, and there really hasn't been any kind of consistent uptick. So we'll monitor that over the next coming weeks. Stock price strength, extreme fear. Stock price breadth, extreme fear. Put and call options, extreme fear. And obviously volatility again in the fear category. And safe haven demand, you can see the difference in the 20-day stock and bond. Obviously bonds are doing much better as of recently, and then junk bond demand is an extreme greed, but this seems to be kind of mixed bag, kind of up and down, more or less flat actually. All right, looking at the ASX 200 index. Now, this is over the past week. Again, a lot of red in the Australian markets, especially in the finance. This is really a lot of deep red in the finance. Non-energy materials as well, health technology, technology services, kind of red really across the board, more or less over the last week. Taking a look at our 1 month performance, again, a lot of deep red. Combank down 10%, Westpac down 12%, NAB 17%. So a lot of losses really over the last month, and this is likely attributing to the losses over the past 5 days. You can see ASX over the past 5 days down 4%, and on the month down 9.05% on the month. So almost nearly a 10% drop on the month, which is quite substantial. Now moving over to the Canadian stock market. This is our 1 week performance for a Canadian stock market. You can see some red again in the financials, much like the Australian market. Although over the week there is some pockets of green in non-energy materials, industrial services, energy, utilities, And more or less it's been a mixed bag, but much more green in the Canadian market when compared to the Australian and the American markets over the past week. Now taking a look at our month performance, again, a lot of red, some very deep red. Brookfield Asset Management down 17.92%, CIBC down 9%, Royals down over 6%, BN's down 15%, Shopify's down over 20%. But again, more of a mixed bag. I would say Canadian market out of the three has been more positive over the past month. Let's take a look on the last 5 days. So yeah, last 5 days down 1.26%. So very modest when compared to the other two markets. And taking a look at our monthly. So again, down only 4.46%, which is much better than the other two. Now, when comparing all three, you can see, so this is the past 5 days performance, and it seems to have it sitting at, so again, TSX down, basically flat, down 0.89%, S&P's down over 2.5%, and the ASX is down over 3%. And when comparing on the month, we're going to see that the TSX has the least losses at down 4.46%, S&P at down 7.48%, and the ASX with the steepest out of the three down 8.83%. Actually, I believe it's at 9% as of today. So that is your weekly stock market update. I hope you enjoy. Feel free to like and subscribe, and thanks for watching.